Hello, everybody in the crochet world, or maybe I should say everybody in the yarny world, because I like to knit too. But you know what I just did? Oh, there it is. I lost my crochet hook. Has that ever happened to anybody before? Hi, this is Sally on Camp Creek, crafting early. Well, it's not early actually. It's mid-morning or getting closer to 10. But I feel like I've been slow and pokey today. I'm trying. I'm trying. Um, okay, so this is Thursday, and I made a video, couple, earlier in the week, and they were real fuzzy, so I had to delete them. So this is my works in progress Wednesday on Thursday because, we have fuzzy issues. Anyway, this is a new work in progress that I should not be doing. Should not be doing this, but you know how it is. Sometimes you walk by and a little project just grabs you and you're stuck with it. And you gotta do it. So I'm gonna put that down for a minute. Here is my cardigan sweater. And as you can tell, I have gotten a little bit of progress done. Not much, but a little. I'm ignoring these front bands because they look sloppy to me. And if I look at them too much, I'm going to become discouraged at my knitting. As I have said before, I'm an emotional knitter. So just like there are hills and valleys in life, there are hills and valleys in my knitting. Yes. Did you hear that? What? What? She needs the spray for her hair. It's on the counter. No, it's in here. It's in here on the counter. It's because I said, if you don't brush your hair, Grandma is gonna. So she's been in there brushing her hair. It's in here on the counter. Come here. Okay, yesterday I decided I needed a rug for my glasses. You know what that is? Well, I have new glasses, and they cost me $750. You know when you write that check and your hand's just shaking? But I had to have them, and the ones I had were at least 7 years old. They asked me when I got them. I said, "Oh, they're 4 or 5 years old," but they were 7 or 8 years old actually. I hadn't worn them that long because I had them about a year before I had to wear them. I didn't like them. The bifocals in them weren't all that. They weren't all that good, and so my old scratched up glasses, I just kept wearing them, and then I finally had to wear those, and then they got terrible. The goat butted me a couple times, not the billy goat, but a lady goat, and knocked them off, and they were real scratched. So I just been putting it off, and finally I went. And good news was they said you don't have a cataract, which is interesting because I've been told for years I had a cataract, and I have noticed that my floaters are better. I had noticed that for a while, so I don't know if that has anything to do with it. But I greatly reduced my sugar and the amount of starchy stuff that I was eating. I don't know. We'll see. But I got new glasses. So I needed something to put them on. I like to have a very soft thing so that when I take them off, I can just lay them down at night. But then I can't find them. So I need something that's a bright color. I know my glasses are laying on that, and then I can find them without knocking them off the dresser. I don't know. I crocheted one, which I've had them before like that. Like I've had antique pot holders that I use, different things. But these frames are bigger than my old frames. All the styles were bigger. So I made one out of this red, fluffy, Barnett, bright colored red yarn, blanket yarn that I don't know what to do with. And I made one. Anyway, put it on my nightstand for my glasses. And this morning, I saw, where are my glasses? Oh, in the blind dark, you know, light on. I don't have my glasses on. I can't see. There they are. So I did that. And that works good. If, you know, I don't really like to put them back in the glasses case because then you have to close them. And I think that wears the hinges out. See, I'm into buying glasses and wearing them for 10 years. That's my goal. If I can get by with it. So what I'm doing is I found this new project, like I said. I was at the Dollar Tree, and they had these little bitty amigurumi kits. And I've looked at them before when they had them, but I thought, I'm just gonna pick that up. So I did. I just want to see what the instructions are like. This is the rabbit. This is its legs and its body. And yes, I made him a little fatter than I think the picture. Because, let me show you what you get for your $1.25. You remember it was the dollar store, now it's the $1.25 store? Looks like this. And it has a plastic needle, yarn, stuffing, a crochet hook, plastic beads for eyes, and instruction sheet. Now this one is the unicorn. I should have got the frog. I don't know why I didn't get it. I got the teddy bear. I got the rabbit, which I opened. And I got this mouse. I think it's a mouse. Very cute. Okay. The last one. Yeah. I just wanted to see what they were like. So what you get in here is you get your little bit of yarn. Look at this flimsy crochet hook. I think it's like this is in a G. I used to have a set of these look just like this from Boy, and they glowed in the dark. It was kind of fun. I still have them somewhere. And you get a joke of instruction sheets. You get a little bit of stuffing, which leads me to believe it's not supposed to be a very big rabbit. And here's the eyes and the little bit of embroidery thread for the facial features and a little bitty needle. That's quite a bit for $1.25 in this economy. But these instructions are like not fantabulous. Now there's a sheet of instructions on how to crochet, and they're not really too bad. I've taught crochet classes and I've drawn out these things before, and that's not too bad. And then down here is some how to read some chain stitches and single crochet stitches down there. And then there's some further instructions on the back. This is what increase stitch and decrease stitch. But this is the joke right here. These are your instructions. So this is 2 legs, and number 2 is the body. It doesn't tell you how to connect the legs to the body, and the head, and the arms. And I believe it's telling you to start out with row 1, 6 stitches, row 2, 6 stitches, row 3, 6 stitches. So the picture obviously has a bit of an increase on the arm, but according to those instructions, there is no increase. Even according to the diagram. The ears, which would be very similar to the arms, have more increases and decreases. Round 2, stitch 6, and then add 6. And there's a body and then the ears. So I did not follow that diagram because I tried to, and it was not accurate. Down here are your instructions. Listen to this. Crochet the 2 legs and join by following the step 1. Yes. Oh, you missed a spot right here. Go get the hairbrush and brush right here. Brush right there. Good job. Keep crocheting the body and head by following the stitch of step 2, 3, and 4. Insert the plastic eyes to the head and stuff the body and head with fiberfill stuffing before closing. Join the ears, arms, body together like the illustration. Finally, embroider the facial features following the instructions. You missed a spot right here. Go bring me the hairbrush and I'll do it. It's not going to hurt. You go do it. Go try. So, these are inadequate instructions. But what do you expect for $1.25? I'm really not complaining. I just want to see if I can get a little bunny out of this little bit of yarn, which it doesn't give you any dimensions on how big it should be. And I know I have more stitches here than that illustration calls for, but I have some more of this pink. And believe it or not, it doesn't say anywhere what this yarn is made of, but I think this is a little bit of real wool. I was going to get a match and try to see. And as you can see, I'm trying to make it small and not gigantic. We've talked about that. As you can see, my stitches aren't all the neatest in the world. There's the hairbrush. Turn around. Turn around. So, that's my little thing I'm doing for today, just for fun. Just to see. So this is, I probably won't get any more done on anything. I haven't done anything. I've touched my sock. When the grandkids are down the street, I don't get as much done. That's okay, because I have them. It's worth it not to get as much done. Oh, sorry. Oh, we got it. Good job. Look at that. Look how easy that brushed. Okay, here, take this in there. Okay, see ya. See ya. So maybe I'll have this done by Easter because it's a little bunny. And this is Good Friday tomorrow. Easter is Sunday. And all my kids will be here.
I was hungry in the dad's house.
Okay, well, I'll fix you something here in just a minute, okay? 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 Okay. Scoot along. So, we'll have some good food and the kids will hunt Easter eggs in the pasture. It'll be good. And all will be well with the world. I'm going to get my sofa because I bought one at a sale, at a lady garage sale online. Anyway, my daughter found it. And it'll be nice to have enough furniture in my living room that there's no echo because it echoes in here now. So that's exciting. I'm looking forward to that. And when I get that, I have a little coffee table I found in some junk I want to refinish that'll match it perfectly. It's all going to just match perfectly. I'm so excited about that. So that'll be good. And maybe next week, my plan is to get all the way down to the border, or it's not called a cuff, but you know, this part of my sweater, of my tan sweater, this part, the rib part, which is not rib. I think it's done like a pearl band, like the front bands. And then it has a pearl band at the sleeve, which I don't think I'm going to do. I think I'm going to do a ribbed cuff because I don't want it to, I want to be able to push it up when I do dishes. That's my thing. I want to push it up to do dishes. Just myself here, so getting my chair right. I thought that would say on there what kind of yarn that is. I've looked everywhere. This was an extra piece that I saw. You can see he's a cute little bunny. But anyway, I'll show you that when I get it done. See how it comes out. That will be fun. Like I said, I would like to get better at making amigurumis or stuffed animals. That's the old-fashioned word for them. Well, that's not the cool word for them, but anyway, I'd like to get better at them. I'm down here to the legs, and if I get the little fat belly up to about another inch, then I think I will, because I think I want it to be about that big. I'll put the arms on it, and the head, and the ears. And I can already see a mistake I made. I went to weave in those little threads at the bottom, and there's a stitch that's showing. I don't like that. But anyway, like I said, you have to learn. It's like anything. Everything we do that's worth doing, you have to learn. And it's good to learn new things. And all the new things you learn get, packed up in there. And then you can just pull it out and make it when the time comes. It's good to learn all kinds of new stitches. And I think these little projects are a good opportunity to, for one thing, they're very good at forcing you to improve your tension and your stitch skills. Because, a lot of times people can crochet or knit, and they can do it. They have the skills. They can make whatever. They can follow a pattern, whatever. But their stitches are not consistent, or their stitches are sloppy in one way or another. There's more ways to be sloppy than just inconsistency. If you're pulling your stitches through and you split a stitch and you get a fuzzy on the outside, what do? Do you ignore it? Sometimes I do. Or do you try to just kind of rub on it so that it doesn't look as obvious and make it a little fuzzy? Do you pull it through the other side, or do you take it out and retrieve the stitch that way and make that row again? And so if you crochet a lot, you do less of that because you're practicing your just plain stitching. And so you get a little better at not splitting stitches and not getting fuzzies. But if you discipline yourself to go back and take it out and do that row again, you not only gain a better looking object, but also you are more careful next time, because no one enjoys doing that. And also it makes you focus on the process and not the end product, which sometimes the end product can be so disappointing, especially if the process has not been important to you. So every stitch needs to be valuable, and every stitch needs to be executed as best you can, so that in the end, the product is what you want. It's satisfying. So if you make a sweater, and I had this happen, and you intentionally or unintentionally, because I did this, I made a sweater and I had nice yarn to make it with, but I wanted to knit it loosely so it would have nice drape. Okay, not thinking, okay, this is alpaca, it's going to drape, it's going to have good drape. And I should have gone down a whole needle size, because that is the sloppiest looking sweater I've ever made. And I don't think it's worn a whole lot. It's worn some, but alpaca is so hot. For 2 cents, I would steal that sweater, because I made it for my son. I would take it back, and I would knit it on a size 5 needles instead of a size 7. And I think it would fit better, and it would be a whole different sweater. And it wasn't a hard pattern, but I was kind of having a hard time when I knitted it, so that, I was tense, and so I was intentionally trying to relax and not make, I wanted even tension even if it was loose. That wasn't a good plan because the tension, stitches are even, but the whole thing is just too loose. So, I'm learning. So is it okay? It's okay. It's okay to be learning and to always be learning, because that's all up in my head now. And all the lessons that you learn when you do handwork, all kinds of handwork, all transfer to everything else you do in life. Everything you learn fits in together like a puzzle and makes you come out a little more well-rounded and stable. Yeah. Anyway, that's my rant for the day. So, here's my bunny legs. Don't look right there because that's going to have to be fixed. And they're not very neat. That's what I don't like about amigurumi. My stitches never look neat enough. But I'm on his belly, and we'll see. And it's an interesting little bit of yarn. I don't know, this little tiny bit of fiber fill, unless it looks like it might be wool also. Oh, that kid's hungry. Nope, this is polyfill. I can tell. Well, I'm going to finish my bunny legs, but not until I feed my granddaughter because she is hungry. So, have a great Thursday, and when I see you again, I will have a bunny and at least this much done on my sweater. That's my goal. Have a great day. Happy Easter.